I know.
The witching well chamber.
We have to do something.
Not wishing,
Are you fucking
witching.
kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
God, there's a lot of fables there.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Agreed.
She's amazed I did my job.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse.
Yep.
You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that...
I didn't kill anyone?
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Nah.
Always, sweetheart, always.
About time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
People swearing.
Yeah.
You killed Lily.
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get off?
Quiet! The lot of ya.
You're a fucking crook.
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your
Them
attention?
boobs, though.
Thank you all for coming
Them
here on
animated
such short
boobs
notice.
now.
I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
You gave the
I
order.
don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my
Yes,
sister?
but Georgie's...
Well, where is
Georgie...
it?
You gotta bring
Whoa!
that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes.
Quiet, the lottie.
Where is the rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I killed him. I'll be honest.
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's
That
no
doesn't
need for
change
this.
anything.
It really
We'll
doesn't.
deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
Other charges.
Let him
you'd wait
speak.
a
I want to know what he's got to
Fine.
say.
Go right ahead.
Wait, that's not how this
Yes,
works.
it is, woman. Shut it.
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Really?
And providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
I'm resisting. Ah, missed
Now,
it.
is there
Fuck.
anything you would like
I want to say I'm resisting arrest, but I missed it.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Yes, you did.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the
Let him speak.
You're in.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. If you wanted a chance to talk, well, go ahead. What? We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak
Because
for?
I say so, and I
The
can
Crooked
beat
Man
each
has
and every
committed
one of
crimes
you.
against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's right.
Let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly.
She's right.
No more
Yeah.
snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve
Yeah?
it.
Okay.
Yeah. This is ridiculous.
Talk now.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered two of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
That's not
bullshit.
what he said.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to
attacked.
cooperate.
I wouldn't call it help. I was only attacked because...
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
Yeah, go on.
They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them.
Protected?
You understand wanting to
I
protect
don't believe
what
that.
you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man. Just to
They
save
didn't
someone.
want to
Yeah,
protect
right.
you.
They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that. Hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are
Leave
not
the
my
beast
slaves.
alone.
They're all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen
No,
it
he's not
firsthand.
serious. He's
What
the
you did
crooked
to
man.
Faith,
Wrong
the way
game.
you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to?
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position.
No.
You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
You are.
When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, and that's what assholes like you do.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Don't turn this on us.
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in
Get
the
bored of them.
Hotlands. Everything.
They're
that
slightly
mattered
uncomfortable.
anyway.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help
Should've
all
killed the
fables
bastard.
get glamours.
I'm
Because
thinking
I
that
helped
now.
her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And
I'm
what
just going to
did
chuck
they
him down
do?
the witching well if I get a
She
chance. Though.
wanted my
Head
tree
first.
destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
you were
It's
gonna burn
true.
her tree? Snow.
Still, don't try and manipulate us.
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
No!
Bigby just
This
means
is
that
important, and I'm glad it's being talked
Shoot
about.
it!
you know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe
I'm
me,
glad I didn't let
I
her burn the
truly
tree
want
down, to
what's
be
best
fair.
for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you
We're
perfection.
trying to
Maybe you
protect you.
haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help. And he would take
He
that
never cared about
weakness
any of
and
you.
add it to his
I would have
strength.
gone with he took
Do you
Lily and
really
Faith.
think the Crooked Man cared
Yeah,
about
I was
you?
tempted, but
Just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
those two are working together.
They're right.
Oh, thank God, we've got the
You're all
beast.
still
So at least
afraid
now
of
I've got
him.
a fighter
Even
on my
now.
side.
But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is
Oh,
over.
Bluebeard as well.
And those girls
Was it blue or
will
black?
have
I
their
can't remember.
justice.
I got one of them. Come on now. Hey! I've got the tan against him. Fuck you. Into the well.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
They're not, actually.
The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession that...
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
Oi!
What are you talking about?
You can't talk your way out of this.
You'll be able to talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Snow, break the law this one time.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Oi!
I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented
Gonna
all of
say
them.
beauty,
For
don't you
profit.
fucking
Georgie
star.
killed
Just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes. You're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
Killed a man.
Don't make
I
him a
made a
murderer.
mistake.
What happened with Tweedledum, I made a mistake. He was attacking me, and I just acted. I didn't think.
That's the only reason?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before?
Oi!
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
No, Crane was still in charge at that point.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be
You're
serious.
the one on trial.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to
And
turn
Crane
this
was in
around
charge
on
at that
us.
point, not
Besides,
Snow.
Crane was
You got
still
the drink?
deputy mayor when that
What?
happened. Right
Oh, it's
before
right
you
behind you.
decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge.
Thank
Sometimes
you.
It's hard to tell the difference.
Oi!
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
He's
mine.
good at what he does. He's good at manipulating.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened.
Lies.
Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of
Yes,
story.
he did.
They
On
want to
your
scapegoat
order.
me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their
Has he
own
got any
crimes.
parking
Oh,
tickets?
please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal
Yeah.
with you. Everyone just shut the fuck up.
I mean, a certain level of privilege should be
Well,
afforded
no, because if
to
he's
them.
got
This
parking
is how
tickets,
it's
isn't that how they got Al
always been.
Pacino?
See, this is
Yeah.
exactly
He had
what I was
like
thinking.
shitloads
We
of
lashed our ropes to this
parking
diseased world,
tickets.
and ever since,
I know it was
us
one
has
of
been
them,
there
one
for
of
you.
like those mafia
Who filled
people.
your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction?
But you're
Who
keeping
will
them there.
dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Oh! Hello?
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch
Shut it!
What's she doing here?
Is that Narissa?
I'd like
I
to...
think so.
I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Go ahead.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
Gets the same point.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line.
Thank you for coming,
And we
my
couldn't
dear.
say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body.
Spells broke.
Did you kill her? Did he?
No, it was suicide.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Narissa. My name
Yeah.
is Narissa.
I couldn't remember. Oh, there's so many people in this, I can't keep up with them all.
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only
And
two
he's gonna
people
pay
who
for it.
ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry, he's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it.
You are
It
winning
was
the
always
crowd.
him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say
Got it!
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
Bye-bye!
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next.
Shut it!
So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You're done talking. I'm not going to rip him apart. I'm not actually going to hurt him. Unless I have to.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's
Just
guilty.
chuck him in the witching well.
I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever.
No, you
somewhere
can't, because he
never
can
hurt
actually escape
anyone
from
again.
prisons, I'm afraid.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There
she
will be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't there been
stopped.
enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get
Shut up!
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I'm making the call. I'm sick of all them now.
Look, I'm making the call.
Why should you?
He is the only officially appointed representative here.
Right. Bigby should decide.
That makes sense.
Oh,
to me.
thank God for that!
Okay.
I reckon...
Are you sure?
I'm going to pause it when the options come up, if I can.
Okay.
If I can't, fuck.
Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes.
Right.
I know what I want to do.
I'd like to... Right, we're not going to lock him up.
Oh, okay.
I don't...
See, that's the one I would go for. I think that's the better choice with the crowd you've got. I think that's the one that's going to get you the most respect from everybody else.
I know ripping his head off will be the least, but I think locking him up... Only Auntie Greenleaf wants that, really. And he wants that.
And Snow.
And I don't know. I don't think Snow wants that.
Because I
really.
don't think Snow wants to become a murderer, essentially.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think any of them do, which is why I think locking him up's the right answer.
We agree ripping his head off isn't.
Yes, that's the one I'd most like to do.
But yeah. That. See, I think throwing him down the witching well.
There's an easy way to solve this.
Alright, we're going for a coin flip.
Leave it up to the gods.
We're going for a coin flip. Just one sec. Turn the monitor on. Make sure you guys can see this. It's not going to show me the video feed now. It's going to show me the audio feed. I knew that would happen. But I'm going to trust you guys can see that is a 50p coin. Right. So, we've got... I want to throw him down the witching well. He wants to lock him up.
Yeah, basically.
You call it in the air, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's create a bit of space.
Tails.
It's Tails!
So we lock him up.
We lock him up. Right, fair enough.
Sheriff, do what you think is right.
Everyone, I'm...
Oh, fuck me! Okay, I'm ripping his head off now.
Yeah,
He had his chance. All down the witching well.
There you are.
That's it. He's done.
You all remember this moment.
Save him.
Think of
Save
me
him. Lock him up.
when you try to
Coin
sleep.
toss.
Finish it.